Sinn Fein last night declared support for the strike.
Of course we did. We always have supported the right of workers to take industrial action. It's a key part of workers' rights. BBC staff have taken action in their time as well, and we have always supported the right of people to do so.
But you're supporting people striking against yourselves.
No, not at all.
Well, the strike's directly linked to the Stormont House Agreement.
Some of the unions have issue with some parts of the Stormont House Agreement, and we have met with their leadership.
Your agreement?
We have met with their leadership on many times over the last while and talked to them about that. There are areas we agree on, there are areas we disagree on, but I think one area we do agree on is that the source of all of the difficulties that we're having in relation to public services and finances to run public services emanate directly from the 1.5 billion that has been taken off our block grant by the Tory government and the continued drive for austerity out of Westminster. And I think we are in agreement in relation to that. And I did listen to some of the union representatives talking last night, and they said that was a focus of today's action, and we fully support them in that. We have stood out and protest against austerity, and we fully support others who do so.
But they're standing out there in protest against the agreement that you've signed.
No, well, I actually read some of the material that we're calling people out to strike action today, and I didn't see that. I know that the union did release a leaflet at one stage taking issue with some aspects of the Stormont Agreement, and as I say, we have had our differences of opinion on some areas of it. We have a good working relationship with the union leadership, and we will continue to have a good working relationship with the union leadership and individual unions on the ground, and our members are out wherever they can supporting the action today, and we'll continue to do so. And we make the strong point. And I listened to the leader of Unite the Union last night on the radio saying that all politicians were welcome to take part in industrial action today with them. I think that is a strong point that we need to unite together, because we are much stronger when we're speaking with one voice in relation to the difficulties that are facing the executive, emanate directly from London. And, the row that we're having currently at Stormont, and we did have a very protracted discussion before Christmas, and we are able to move ahead with all of the legacy issues, which probably most people expect should be the most troublesome issues that are facing the political parties here. But the biggest issues that we're now currently facing are the impacts of ongoing cuts in our block grant.
Quite extraordinary, Conor.
Differences over how to spread the very limited resources we have across the people.
There are some things, Conor Murphy, that are farcical in this country, right? There just are. And here we have this morning a political party who is supporting people striking, and part of the reason people are striking is to stand up against the deal that you've done, against the agreement. I'll read from the union's pamphlet here. I can see some of what they've written. Why the trade... This is an ad in some of the papers. Stormont House is no deal. Why the trade unions disagree with this agreement. That's why they're striking, partly because of the agreement that you've done.
Yes, that's fine.
And they're striking against you, and you're supporting the strike.
Yes, I say to you, we do have our differences in some aspects of the agreement, but the broad central thrust of this, and I've listened to union representatives speaking over the last number of days, the broad central thrust is the ongoing impact on public services of a reduction of finances available to support frontline public services, and we also protest against that. We led the charge within the Stormont House negotiations against the British government to try and secure extra funding. We meet with a completely disinterested government that has no empathy with what the people here are facing whatsoever, that are adamant just on an ideological pursuit of cutting the welfare state and cutting the public sector. And I think we do all need to stand up together collectively to impact that. We may disagree on some other aspects of what each other is doing, but I think the collective thrust of this is about the source of cuts to the block grant that we have and the impact that is having on public service.
This is